Hello everyone, this is Elder 360 coming at you one more time. I would like to speak with you about the natural mechanics of the universe again. The natural mechanics of the universe can be revealed with facts that is true throughout the universe, using creation as an example. This is what I will basically use to actually express the highest wisdom I ever obtained in my life. We are supernatural beings. We have the ability to make things manifest from our imagination alone. You are a little God. You are created in the image and likeness of that entity that has the ability to create trees, birds, animals, fish of the sea. Every living thing that basically exists in the universe that is created by a living thing, you are created in the image of and likeness of that entity. Here is the facts, or the fact, that actually proves without a shadow of a doubt that you are, or we are, little gods. We have the ability to make material matter materialize from our imagination alone. All creations that exist in the same image and likeness has the same basic functionings. That is a universal fact that was revealed to me as I meditated upon that intelligence that governs the entire universe. It is impossible to identify two things that look alike and is alike that doesn't have the same basic functionings. You can get all of the apple trees, the orange trees, and the grapefruit trees. You'll never see the apple trees producing grapefruits and oranges because they are not in the same image and likeness. You'll never see, all right, my brother, mind over matter, mind over matter. Hey, brother, the trees have weight and occupy space, but they had to be imagined first, right? That's mind over matter. Okay, you'll never see the apple trees producing grapefruits and oranges. This is an illustration that the Creator gave me. You'll never see a bird producing a giraffe because they are not the same image and likeness. They don't look alike, it isn't alike, so they don't have the same basic functionings. So if God told everybody on the planet that they can receive $1 trillion, if they could show two or more things that look alike and is alike but doesn't have the same basic functionings, nobody could get one dime of that money. And this is what I like about what the Creator gave me. It's a 360-degree fact. You can go throughout the universe, and everything that you see that look alike and is alike, everything that is the same image and likeness, has the same basic functionings. So again, if God say we can get $1 trillion right now, we can become a trillionaire. If we can identify two things that look alike and is alike that doesn't have the same basic functionings, we couldn't receive one dime of the $1 trillion. We are created in the image and likeness of God. This means we have the same basic functionings as God Almighty. All spirits have the same basic functionings. Every spirit has the same basic functionings. Now, here are some of the basic functionings that the spirit has. The spirit has the ability to will for something to exist. The spirit has the ability to create a vision, idea, or to imagine things. The spirit has the ability to reason. God's spirit has the ability to reason, think, make decisions, create ideas or visions. Our spirit has the ability to reason, think, make decisions, create ideas, and create visions. This is a natural functioning of every spirit. Everything that is the same image and likeness has the same basic functionings. So that is one basic function we have that God has. The ability to reason, think, make a decision, or create an idea. Now, the idea of a creation must exist before the creation itself. The vision of the creation must exist before the creation itself, every time. Look around. The trees was imagined by God. It was visualized. The water was visualized by God. Human beings, the animals, and the birds was visualized first. And everything we create must be a vision in our imagination. Our spirit must be able to visualize what we create. That's a basic function that God has that we have. We are created in the same image and likeness. The same image and likeness of God. And this isn't something that is false. This is an ability all human beings have. You have the ability to create an idea. Everything created by every living thing was visualized first. And everything created or made by any living thing except change has weight and occupies space. Now we know matter, or matter, is anything that has weight and occupies space. The trees has weight and occupy space, but they was visualized first. That's mind over matter. The water has weight and occupy space. The water was visualized first. We have weight and occupy space. The birds, the animals, the atoms, the protons, the neutrons, the electrons, they all have weight and occupy space. But they was visualized first. So this means material matter only gets its existence after it is visualized, after it is thought of. All of the positive and negative activities only get their existence after they are visualized. And this is a natural and normal function in the universe. This is the only way anything can be created. It must be visualized first. So when we concentrate on something positive or negative happening to another, when we have a vision in our mind that is positive or negative, and we concentrate on it happening to someone else, by it being a fact that everything comes from the imagination. All creations come from the imagination. All change, everything that has weight and occupies space that is created by any living thing comes from the imagination we are sowing. So when we focus on something positive or negative happening to someone else, we are preparing that to happen to ourselves without moving a muscle or saying a word. But just by the way we concentrate, just by the way we think, we can make good or bad things happen to ourselves. And this is automatic. This is a natural way things are created. It is the natural mechanics of the universe. And I'm very thankful to the Creator for being able to choose me to deliver this message to the people of the planet Earth. It is the greatest information I ever obtained in my life that could actually give a simple illustration to actually illustrate and demonstrate how powerful God has made us. We are in the same image and likeness of that intelligence that governs the entire universe, because all spirits has the same basic functions. All spirits has the same basic functionings. So if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, architect, anything you wish to be, it is possible for you to achieve that goal if you can create the vision, if you have the plan. From my personal experience, the greatest planner in the universe is God. The one who can give you the greatest ideas or the greatest wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is that intelligence that governs the entire universe. You see, God will use creation and facts that is true throughout the universe to explain the natural mechanics of the universe. Also to reveal the absolute truth to you. We'll use creation, God will use creation to show you that you reap what you sow. Or as a man thinketh, so is he, because everything must be visualized first that is created or made by any living thing. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a woman thinketh, so is she. Because everything manifests from thought. Now, to prove that when you concentrate on something positive or negative happening to another, you are actually preparing something positive or negative to happen to yourself. Here is a piece of information about a law that is a universal law. And this law is the law for every action. There is an equal and opposite reaction. The law for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, means the reaction is equal on opposite sides. This law makes it possible for us to prepare the things that we reap. I was asked a question in meditation, and this question never was asked to me by anybody, no other human being. As I was meditating on God, I heard the question, when are the things created that you reap? And I repeated the question to myself. I said, when are the things created that I reap? And it took me about 5 minutes. I just couldn't figure out the answer. I said, when are the things created that I reap? It was difficult for me to come up with the answer. But I realized, I said, wait a minute. If I never sown anything, I can't reap it. So the exact same time that we create something positive or negative for someone, or upon someone, this is when we prepare the positive or negative things for ourselves to reap. That is when the things are created that we reap. So this helped me understand the law for every action. There is an equal and opposite reaction. Meaning the reaction is equal on opposite sides. Now everything is an entity in the universe. Every grain of sand is one individual grain of sand. An entity is one individual shape, fashion, or form. Every tree is one individual tree. Every bird, every animal, every star, every atom, proton, neutron, electron, quark, leases, or strain is one individual thing. Every little element is one individual thing. So this means the law for every action there is equal and opposite reaction is one individual law. Because if the Creator told everyone they could receive $1 trillion if they could identify anything that isn't one individual shape, fashion, or form, nobody could get one dime of the $1 trillion. So the law for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction is one individual law. Now the other universal law is a law of repetition. The law of repetition makes everything in the universe repeat the same basic patterns over and over again. There isn't anything created by God or made by any living thing that doesn't repeat the same basic patterns over and over and over again. Now here's the illustration that God gave me. I've repeated this maybe over thousands of times since 1977. God had me to look at creation, to observe creation, and made me realize winter, spring, summer, and fall repeat themselves every year. The earth rotates in a circle. The planet rotates around the sun in a circle. We eat and get hungry over and over again. Drink water and get thirsty over and over again. Everything that grows from the ground return back to the ground. Day and night take the place of each other over and over again. We give off carbon dioxide, plants take in the carbon dioxide, convert it into oxygen, we inhale the oxygen and convert it back into carbon dioxide. The rain falls from the sky, sun evaporates it up again. The blood runs through our bodies over and over again. Our heart beat over and over again. We go to sleep and wake up over and over again. Day and night take the place of each other over and over again. Everything made by man or woman, the car, the computer, the light bulb, the telephone, all the machinery that's made by men or women, does the same basic thing over and over again. So if God, the creator, that intelligence that governs the entire universe, offered us $1 trillion, if we can identify one thing in the universe that doesn't repeat the same basic patterns over and over again, nobody could get one dime. It'd be impossible for anybody to receive one dime of that money. So this proves what goes around comes around. I used to say what goes around comes around was true some of the time and not all of the time. And the reason I said that is because from my level of thinking, I said, man, you could be good to somebody, that same person turn around and be nasty to you. And you can be good to someone and that person turn around and be good to you in return. So to me, what goes around comes around was true some of the time and not all of the time. So I had that written in stone in my mind, because that is what I used to think. I used to think it's sometimes people be good to you in return, and sometimes people be bad to you for the good that you do. Sometimes if you make a mistake, somebody will forgive you, you know what I mean? So that's what it seemed like to me. What goes around comes around was true some of the time. But I found out that it's true all of the time, because you can be good to somebody and that person turn around and be negative to you or nasty to you, but somebody got to come along and be good to you, because the law of repetition make that good that you do come back to you. Nobody can stop that. So that is what the Creator revealed to me, that made me believe that reaping and sowing is real. Nobody can stop you from reaping the good that you sow or that you create for somebody else. Because the law of repetition and the law for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Won't let it happen no other way. Two spirits who has done nothing in life, nothing good or nothing bad. One spirit can choose to live a negative life or to be destructive. The other spirit can choose to be constructive, be positive, creating good things for others. But for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That means the one that spirit is being negative is preparing negative things for themselves to reap automatically. And the spirit that is being positive are creating positive things for themselves to reap automatically. Because for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. It applies to every spirit in the universe. Now the law of repetition will make whatever those spirits created on others return to that spirit automatically. And this is how spirits get bound up automatically, by the choices that they make. When you choose to be negative or positive, you are choosing for positive or negative things to be prepared for yourself to reap. Because for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Then the law of repetition make what you create on others with your imagination return to you. It makes what you say about others and do to others physically return to you automatically. And this is what the Creator made me realize. So I don't will anything negative for anyone. I will for everybody to be blessed in the way the Creator wants them to be blessed. I will for everyone to have the best wisdom, knowledge, love, understanding, peace, money, guidance, protection, and health that the Creator has to offer. And this is my wish for everyone. I have grown to will the best for every human being on the planet. You can't curse those who curse you, because you automatically destroy yourself. This is a scenario that God gave me that caused me to see what is the powerfulest technique in the universe. When you bless those who curse you, or will for those to be blessed in the way God wants them to be blessed, who are cursing you, who want to destroy you, you're using the most powerfulest technique in the universe. Now, this is the illustration that was given to me. And you reason with these facts and see, do you agree that when you bless those who curse you, you automatically win the battle? Automatically. This is the way the universe is set up. If we have an east and west side, and we have people of different nationalities on each side, but the will is what makes everything manifest, and everything comes from the imagination. And they are willing for each other to be cursed and have misfortune. Every negative thing that they can think of, they are willing to happen to each other. Some white folk don't like black folk. They willing negativity for each other. Some black folk don't like white folk. They willing negativity for each other. Say on each side, some Christians don't like Muslims. Some Muslims don't like Christians. You know, and they're willing for negativity to happen to each other. Automatically, the will is what makes everything manifest. The vision is what manifests into everything. So they're willing for those visions to be, and they're causing them to come into existence, because the action of willing is what makes everything manifest. Then for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That means both sides has created all that negativity for themselves to reap, just with their willpower and imagination. Then the law of repetition automatically make all that negativity go around for negativity, and both sides automatically be destroyed. It can't happen no other way. This is the natural way things happen in creation. You can have two people hating on each other, and they willing for negative ideas they have in their mind for each other. They don't want the next one to make it in life. They don't want each other to make it in life. They're wishing each other fail. The will is what makes everything manifest. Those are visions. Those visions is what manifests in everything. The vision is what manifests into the activity and the creation. So that means both of them have created that for themselves to reap. Now for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. That means it can't happen no other way. Now the law of repetition will make all that negativity they've been willing for each other to return to each other, and they automatically be destroyed. You can have a community like that. People willing negativity for each other, they don't care about each other. And by it being the fact that the will is what caused the vision to manifest, they're making things happen without moving a muscle or saying a word. They're creating the condition before they even do something physically or say something verbally, because they've been programmed to hate each other. So with that state of mind applied to the law of repetition, the law for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, that means it's automatically got to be destruction, automatically got to be wars, it's automatically got to be chaos, because that is the vision that is being willed into existence. You know, programming people to hate each other, cause them to be destructive without using anything physical or saying anything verbal. It was just with their thought pattern and the way they use their will. See, everything created by God got here after God willed it to be. Everything made by man or woman got its existence after men and women willed it to be, and everything is an entity. So that means the action of willing is one individual thing, and if before anything can be created, the will got to be used first. That means the action of willing is what make everything manifest. So if you got a positive, positive people willing on both sides, and they willing for each other to be blessed. The will is what make everything manifest. So blessings materialize. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That means both sides has created blessings for themselves to reap. Now the law of repetition got to make blessings go around for a blessing. So it's wisdom in the saying, bless ye one another. Because when you will for each other to be blessed, whether you know it or not, I didn't know the will is what caused all things to manifest at one time, but now I know. So if we willing for each other to be blessed, the will is what make everything manifest, so blessings got to come into existence. In the chemic system, they didn't have no money. They didn't have coins. You can't find coins nowhere in the Egyptian system. Everything was free. Spirituality is what we practice. And we build the greatest empire known to mankind. No money, no coins. You can't find no coins or no money in the chemic system. Spirituality was our practice. Everything was free. They didn't put limitations on each other. Now, if you got